Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to season 2, episode 2 of the 100. Ever since I watched that first episode, I have been dying to watch this episode. And it's so hard not to just watch loads in a row because I need to obviously schedule things out and edit, all that kind of stuff. But I've been really dying to see what happens next because there were so many new storylines that have started, still things we've not been answered from the last season. And just to go over some of the storylines quickly that I'm so excited about. What's on the ship with Jaha? Obviously, he heard a baby crying. Is he hallucinating, or is there actually a baby that someone's left on board? If someone has left a baby on board, why have they left a baby on board? Or did someone stay behind and was pregnant at the time? That's quite exciting to find out about. We've obviously got Kane and everybody back on Earth now, although they're starting to try and take control again and arrest people, which I'm not overly happy about. Clark, Jasper, Monty are in this Mount Weather with all these people that I don't trust, who apparently can't go outside because of radiation and stuff. Their body's not kind of immune to it or used to it, whatever. I think there's probably elements of truth to it, but I also feel like they're manipulating the people somehow, but I don't know how yet. Octavia's now outside the Grounders' hometown with Lincoln, so he's took her there to try and find a cure to the poison that's in the system. There was a mutant outside. Raven's still alive, but she's been shot. Murphy's there. He tried to help her. There was just so much that happened, and I probably missed some storylines there, but I've been really excited to watch this one episode. It's called Inclement Weather, which obviously means like bad weather. So like in the winter you have inclement weather. So whether that means they're gonna have like a storm of some sort. We had storms in season 1, but we also had acid storms, and they haven't come back round since the first season, episode 2, 3, I think it was. There was that acid storm that came there to hide in the bus and in the caves and stuff. So I've been intrigued to see if they come back and kind of how that develops into it. But I just want to know what's going to happen in every storyline because they're all really intriguing so far. And yeah, I guess we'll just jump into the episode. If you enjoyed this reaction, please let me know down below what you're thinking of the series and subscribe to my channel for future 100 reactions. This is Camp Jaha. Okay. Seem to be building a society, a community already, which is good. How long it will last, who knows? Till the season finale, maybe.
How long are you going to keep me locked up in here?
Until I'm confident you're no longer a threat to others. Let's continue.
You only tried to hit Murphy because Murphy was a murderer.
Why do you think they attacked? What provoked them?
We were here. That was enough. We're wasting time. The others didn't just vanish into thin air. They were taken.
But not before we've gotten the intel we need from you.
What happened to Kane?
I need to be on that team. Please.
It's out of the question. You're not trained. It's too dangerous.
He's been living on this earth, you haven't.
Arrows and spears, axes, swords, their teeth.
No guns.
No, but they're vicious though.
Oh, this should be fun.
Let's go.
I'm sure I saw someone move.
You have been fired? That could have been the kids.
Abby.
No.
She's not wrong.
We'll sweep the woods.
But again, this is why they're trapping people who've been living on Earth and surviving. But they don't know what they're up against.
From now on, only members of the Guard get guns.
I liked him at the end of the last season. I mean, I agree that he shouldn't have had a gun because he was shooting at nothing. I don't like how he's running the place. More through aggressive tactics and shouting at people.
Luca finally got released.
Hey.
Miller. Glad you're okay.
Who's Miller?
Only took, what, 3 surgeries? I hear you're fitting right in.
Am I forgetting someone really obvious? Who's Miller?
Here.
Thanks. Maya.
Oh dear.
Top of the morning. I'd love to.
Save me.
Oh dear.
Okay.
This is what I say about the 100 is like there's no quiet moments for like more than 30 seconds before something's happening. Was this?
Hey, stop! It's not safe!
It is for us. Let's go, Justin.
Are they the ones that were shot at maybe?
Clark,
Oh,
slow.
look at this place.
Stop pushing so hard. These people
are lying to us. That's a bullet wound. Grounders don't use guns.
Unless the Grounders
Yeah.
got the guns from us.
Well, that doesn't look good. Oh, new intro. Oh, theme tune. What? Oh, oh, oh. I like this. Ricky Will. Nice. That was interesting. I didn't have one at season 1. Someone's left a baby in a drawer. That's awful. Why would they do that?
The bullet is pressing on your spine. If we leave it in, you'll live, but you'll never walk again.
And dig it out.
The surgery could kill you.
Yeah, I thought
We have
so.
no equipment, we have no anesthesia.
Will I walk again?
Maybe, but you'd be awake the whole time.
Ugh.
You'd feel everything.
Oh, don't do that, girl.
Send me up.
I've had surgery awake. Do not do that. Not on your spine. Oh, God. Hi, Kratos.
Where is Lincoln?
Drink.
Okay. Seems like he's helping.
Sergeant Shaw was shot by an arrow.
That's not true.
What's a bullet
I
wound?
saw the wound.
Sometimes
guy.
we feel so strongly about our people, we see things that aren't there.
Clark, kindly
I'd
just
like
take
to
a
see the
knife
body.
and kill this motherfucker. No. Hopefully she'll pass out from the pain pretty quickly.
After they tortured me in their prison camp for 3 days. But go ahead, you just keep believing. Even if you aren't here just like me.
Gotta say, in that situation, I would have given it up. Like, you try and withstand torture for a little bit, but I ain't good with pain.
Right, bring it in.
Oh. This is the Grounder's way of saying, hey!
Temple's alive. Get him down.
Yeah, see, they're not prepared for the Grounders. It's all well and good going, we have guns, they have spears and arrows, we're better. Yeah. The Grounders are smart.
Sergeant Langston was forced to push the arrow out in the field.
I don't trust
Thank you, sir.
I want to believe this is all legit, I just don't. That president guy's just shifty mofo.
Maybe out of luck, little man.
Be careful giving that baby a chest piece to choke on, thank you.
Ship to ground. I can't be that crazy. It's a missile. Ironic, huh? Our ancestors used it to destroy the world. We're gonna use one to get back to it. That's the good news.
It wasn't that enough to set off another bomb.
We can't get to it unless we go outside.
They put a spear into Jasper Jordan's chest. We can't wait. Marcus. Please.
Listen to Abby.
I'm sorry. I've made my decision.
It's a good job I'm not doing the tier ranking after every episode because I think I came. Did I have him in the middle? Or was it? I can't remember where I had him at the end of it, but wherever he would be, he'd be going down very quickly right now. I understand he's trying to protect the majority of the people, but I don't agree with what he's doing.
I'm Michael. Lincoln is my friend. That's why I helped you.
Michael? Did you say? Nico?
We have to do something.
I did do something. I saved your life. Now run.
Interesting.
Thank you for saving my life.
And you have something I want!
Hey, Adina Porter. I love her.
I said, what do you want, Octavia of the Sky People?
Lincoln!
No.
If I see anyone else, I'll kill your healer. You have until dark.
Gotta admit though, she is the badass woman. Badass.
There.
Okay.
Raven, it appears that you have significant damage to the nerves in your leg. Might get better. For now, you'll need crutches. But you're alive.
She doesn't deserve that. Like, she risked her life going from the Ark on the little ship on her own. She did a lot of stuff to help them with the bombs and stuff. And yet she's the one that's lost the use of her leg.
Don't you want to hear about my day?
He's cute, isn't he? Even when he's bruised and bloody, he just kind of still won't kick him out of bed.
Hey.
I don't know how I feel about that. Oh, he's putting the suit over the baby, right? Okay, that's a little better than what I thought he was going to do.
Fly across the ring. Stick the
Oh, God.
Hold on, little man.
Oh. Oh. Come on. I think I just fucking shot myself for a second there. Check on the baby, check on the baby, check on the baby, check on the baby. What? The baby was never there! I said that! He's losing it because of the lack of oxygen and stuff. Wells.
My son.
You can choose to live.
I miss you, son.
I miss Wells too, I liked Wells. We didn't get to know him enough, but he seemed like a nice guy.
You can do this.
It's about time.
This is... I'll say this is not going to end well, but what ends well in the show?
Wait, no.
Take him. He's useful, let's be honest.
He's coming with us.
Go, man. Tonight's movie night.
I gotta pass. Doc says I got one more treatment.
Yeah. Oh, bleh. What's she gonna do? Oh, no. Ah. Oh god, okay. So is this bomb gonna hit Earth? Or...
He's hurt!
He should be dead.
I thought that's something bad was gonna happen then. Oh! You've been taken again. What's yell, Lincoln? Sand. in the middle of a desert. With probably some sort of creatures or another group of people that are dangerous.
You're late.
Bellamy decided to bring company.
He's the only person that's been in their camp.
But it's like a exciting but not, because it's exciting that they're going on this huge like
Find my son.
rescue
His name is
mission.
Nathan Miller.
Oh. But we already know that they're not at the Grounders.
Bring them home.
They're in Mount Weather. So they're going on a pointless rescue mission. Oh god, what's she gonna find in there? Obviously something awful. What the hell? Oh god. I knew they were up to no good the second I saw that president guy, that actor. I was like, no. And yeah, obviously I'm not great that she's in that position, but I wonder when she was going to show up. Okay, I'm really excited for that ending now, because I was waiting for Anya to show up since the start of series 2. I mean, I'm only in episode 2, I know, but I said at the end of the first episode, or in the middle somewhere, like, where's Anya? Because she was captured with them, but they were all getting kind of like saved, and she wasn't there. And then, apart from this episode, I thought, where's Anya? I thought, well, I mentioned it in my review at the end. Where's Anya? We've still not found her, so that's exciting. So my thoughts right now, probably wrong, so I'm trying to record it a little bit in advance just in case, is that they're keeping all the they're capturing grounders, keeping them in cages, and doing like blood transfusions, so that potentially their soldiers can stand the radiation and stuff on Earth. I'm not sure if that's how radiation works, but I'm thinking maybe there's some sort of transfusion that way, where they're taking the blood from the grounders, putting them in their own soldiers, so the soldiers can go out and do whatever without getting radiation and dying. Something like that is what I'm thinking. I don't know biologically the legitimacy of that, and if that would actually work. I don't think it would, but this is a world that's very different to ours. So yeah, excited now she's in it. I was hoping that she hadn't just been written out. Some shows, if they can't get the actress back or whatever, they just kind of write characters off, like off screen, or they just never get talked about again, and that's really disappointing. Prime example, if you ever watch Ally McBeal, I used to love Ally McBeal. I've got the box set around the corner in a different room, and that was notorious for characters would just disappear and they would never get mentioned again. And Shameless, I think they do still that as well. The UK Shameless, I've never watched the American one. So I'm glad she's back into it. That's really exciting. Again, there were so many storylines and so much stuff happening at once that in some ways it's a little overwhelming, but it's also like a exhilarating ride, because it's just like boom, twist, boom, new storyline, new characters, go. And there's times where I was like, oh my god, like episode 1, I really struggled to edit that down because there was so much stuff that happened. So I know every now and again I might get comments that say like, oh, I'm glad you didn't put this bit in, and that might have to happen again because so much happened. Right, let's try and look at the storylines one by one. Octavia's the first one that comes to my mind. She is one badass bitch. Let's be honest about it. I'm not sure if I would do what she did, because it's dangerous as hell, but god, she's badass. She took Nico hostage and managed to get the swap with Lincoln, but then the Reapers attacked. But Adina Porter's in it. I didn't know she was in the show. So that's exciting. So what I need to probably start doing is making a note of characters that are brought into it, so that when I do my character tier ranking in series 2, I don't miss characters out like I did with the last one. Sorry, Diana. Like in this episode alone, we had Adina Porter's character, Nico. There was a lady that was like one of the officers at the camp, at Camp Jaha. She might not be a regular, she might just be like a side character that's in it now and again, but she was in it quite a bit, so maybe she's more of an important character. It's clear that these two people that were with Bellamy in episode 1 are now escaping with Bellamy and Finn and Murphy, so maybe they're more important side characters. And then Miller. Who's Miller? I'm going to have to Google it and have a look at who he is in series 1, because they were like, oh, Miller, you're better. And I was like, am I meant to know who he is? I just don't remember that. But the Octavia storyline was really good. Now that Lincoln's been taken by the Reapers, at least I'm sure that's what happened. I don't think he'll die anytime soon, but maybe Octavia's going to get... I'm thinking either Octavia will team up with the Grounders to save him, or to take down some Reapers, or Octavia will get captured by the Grounders, and then when Finn and Bellamy and that attack the Grounders camp, maybe they rescue her. I feel like those storylines are going to converge at some point, because, like I've said a couple of times now, they're going to rescue like Clark and that, and they're not there. They're underneath like Mount Weather, so God knows what's going to happen there. I do feel like those two extra characters are like a bit of cannon fodder. They can easily be called off, and no one's really going to care that much, like viewer-wise. I'm not sure. All the storylines, Clark is still obviously distrusting of the whole thing, which we've now proven was valid, and it was quite obvious from the start that they weren't up to any good. But I still also fully get why Jasper and Monty, even though Monty was in this one really, I very much just don't want to question it, because it is safety, it's warmth, it's food, it's a comfy bed, it's Grounders aren't in there, Grounders aren't attacking them, it's safe. And so I don't blame them for not questioning it, but I'm also like, I fully understand that Clark can see that there's more going on than what we're privy to, and that's exciting, because like I want to see more about this and how she's going to act now, because as much as I agree with Clark, I think she's acting a bit rash at times. Like, she's doing a lot of these things to fight and to find out what's going on and not trusting these people, but not necessarily going about it the right way, because she's making a lot of noise, drawing a lot of attention to herself. So that's not always a good idea, because it can kind of put a target on your back. Obviously, she now crawled into this tunnel, this vent shaft, and found Anya and other people. So God knows what's that's going to go in episode 3. I mean, that's interesting to find out. Obviously, eventually at some point, I imagine towards like the latter half of the season maybe, all the indiscretions of the Mount Weather will come out to light, and there maybe will be a big fight between Mount Weather and the 100 or the Grounders or whatever, everybody, like at the end of Series 1. But I'm only 2 episodes in. The way this show moves at such a fast pace and there's twist after twist, for all I know, Mount Weather could be gone in like 3 episodes time. It's just one of those shows that you just never know. Like with Jaha, end of Season 1. As far as I was concerned, he sacrificed himself, he was going to be on the ship, and he was going to die. Fine. End of episode 1 of Series 2. Jaha's still alive, and there's a baby on board. What the fuck? Throughout episode 2, found out not only is the baby not real, he's been hallucinating all the time, which I thought was a possibility, but I also kind of liked the idea that he was saving this kid. That was also quite like, oh, come on, Jaha, do this, save this baby, you bitch. But obviously he was hallucinating. But then he got in the rocket in the missile and shot to Earth, and he's now in a desert somewhere on Earth. So, like, in the space of 2 episodes, he's gone from pretty much completely, I'm convinced he's dead, to he's alive, he's hallucinating, he's saving himself, he's now rocketing through space, he's now on Earth. Like, what the hell is this show? It moves so fast. Yeah, I imagine he's probably going to be nowhere near the 100. I imagine he's going to be just somewhere on Earth, and he's going to have his own arc that may eventually cross over with the rest of the people. But I think for a while he's going to have his own survival story. He's going to meet up with whatever is around. Hopefully it'll be something exciting, maybe something a bit creepy. And like I mentioned in episode 1, there was that creature in the water that attacked. Did it attack Octavia? Attacked somebody, and I get it was probably just like a mutant from the radiation and stuff, but I want to see kind of more of that. So I'm hoping maybe something in the deserts living was mutated. We'll have to see. But yeah, it's just so exciting. I've touched on everything. Clark's storyline, Finn and that escaping from camp. It's good to see. Oh yeah, good to see that Abby is siding with Bellamy and Finn. And don't get me wrong, that's going to cause friction in itself, because she's going against Kane, who's the leader, and obviously he's not going to like that. He's going to maybe arrest her and want her to be punished for what she's doing. I don't like Kane right now. I don't necessarily. I understand that he was like self-appointed. He was like the Chancellor because Jaha was on the ship. I get that, but I also feel like he's not thinking smart in that he's like I said before, he's arresting people that have been on Earth and have dealt with the Grounders and have dealt with the Reapers and know what they fight like, maybe where the Grounders base might be, and all this stuff. And it's like, he just wants to imprison them and torture them for information. Well, he's not tortured them yet, but I can imagine it will get to that. So I get he's trying to just basically act like they would on the Ark. But like I said last time, I think things are going to have to change. Just the world they're in doesn't work the way the Ark worked. It just doesn't. But we'll see where that develops. Hopefully he'll do what he did in series 1 and get worse for a bit, then have some sort of redemption arc, because right now I'm not loving him and his attitude, but we will see. Yeah, that was my reaction to season 2, episode 2, Inclement Weather. Don't really know what that title meant, because there was no weather situations that occurred, unless it's just a reference to the fact that their situations were just getting worse over the episode, like things were going from bad to worse, and so like inclement weather, it gets like worse and stuff. So I don't know. I was hoping there'd be some sort of storm, acid storm, but no such luck. But yeah, that was my reaction to Inclement Weather. Let me know down in the comments what you thought of the reaction, and subscribe if you enjoyed it. And let me know what you thought of the episode. As always, my name is Scott. Hope you're well. Take care of yourselves and staying safe. If you enjoyed my reaction, please check out some of my videos to my right for other shows that of mine you might enjoy. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all in episode 3 next Sunday. Bye guys, and take care.